Hello guys, how's it going? Well, today I have a little bit of something different that I'm going to show you, and that is because I've had a few people say to me, "Hey Paul, when you're talking about this reverse coloring page, what do you mean by that and how do I do it?" And so I thought, well, maybe I should show you guys how to do it. So, first things first. I'll show you this one here. This is an iguana that I did. And even though I love the coloration and everything, and it is a lot of fun, it's just a lot of heavy pencil. And it doesn't really give you that beautiful pastel colors. Now, same iguana, done by the same person, and done with the more pastelish looking kind of a deal. I think that looks fantastic. And it allows the black in the back to kind of pop out too. So it really gives a nice sense of depth in it. So you see, holy smokes, brightly colored, going to the Rocky Horror Picture Show one. And then the more like you might find an iguana in the wild with a bit of pastel. And even though the colors are bright, it's still beautiful. But it's not so, ooh, in your face kind of a deal. So today's picture, you'll see that. And then at the end of it, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about, to give it a little bit more of that pastel-y kind of a look. Okay, guys? So, sit back and enjoy. So here's our finished product, and basically what I'm going to do is I've got some basic pencil crayons, which I use the Prismacolor pencil crayons. I find them quite nice. Also, you'll notice that there's a bit of a blue hue in the white, and we have no idea why that happened. I have looked through all my pencil crayons trying to find out if there was some kind of a white blue, which I don't have, it did that anyways. So there you are. It's part of the art in it. So I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So if you're going to color, what I find is instead of like really, doing that kind of a coloring, you turn it a little off to the side and you just lightly go over. Really relax while you're doing it, right? And you're not going to get that heavy color. Also, you're going to use less coloring pencil, right? But you can just be very gentle with it, right? And that really seems to kind of bring it forward, right? Because it lets the texture of the black that's in the background pop through too. So again, you get that nice beautiful depth that you want, right? So there you are. And then if you want it, like you see here, I just went a little heavier, but not too much heavier. So that just gave a tiny touch of depth, right? I can do it so that I don't touch the white, or I can draw right over the white. It's all up to you. But you just don't have to go as heavy. You know, you take your time, you enjoy it, right? See that, you know, okay, you fill it in. And maybe it's those people who just, you know, oh my gosh, one little dot of color coming through is just, oh, it's too much. Well, I think for this type of coloring, that works the best. It gives it that nice, beautiful pastel-y feel to it, right? You want to put a little bit of a yellow ring around the eye, but you just go lightly. You just take your time. And the fact that the black's there, it really, really just, again, doesn't bother it, makes it work, right? But you see, it's nice. It's all soft and beautiful, right? And it's not too much. It's nice. And then even where the black of the lips are, I'm just gonna go the orange, right? And it'll be just done, not hard, light, 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 light. And oh my gosh, did I touch a little bit of the white? Yes, I did. So if you want, finish it off, color right around that. Right? Just color around that one section. You don't have to do the whole thing. And that still allows you to have the nice white in behind. Okay? And if you feel that you really, really want to go some light color, maybe a bit of white, oops, wait a second. A bit of white right off the bat. Right? If you do that sometimes, you get a nice lift, right? So that when you hit it with another color on top, you even get more of a pastel-y color to it. So it really, really makes a difference in it. Yeah, see there, look at that. There we are, right? I've done that, and then I can just add in some other color on top of that, but it'll actually be a little lighter. And again, it gives this nice pastel-y feel to it, right? I might have used that word a million times, pastel-y, pastel-y, right? But there you are, using it, and I'm not going heavy. I'm having a nice time. It's light, it's relaxing. I'm not worried about it. Now, if you feel that, oh my gosh, I've lost a little bit of the detail or something like that, well, as you're coloring it, you can actually just decide to change up, add the black back into it again. Right? I've done that before with coloring pages. Yeah, right? Because it's you that's coloring. Have fun with it, right? But I just find that if you're like really, really going heavy, 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 it kind of gets this really weird glossy look to it. And I don't know, I don't think you get the same effect that you want. It's kind of, like I said, it's reverse, so it's not exactly the same as you normally would do. So you're enjoying yourself by simply just kind of relaxing, not going too heavy, which coloring can be like that. That's the fun of coloring, right? You're coloring in, you're enjoying the different look of it, right? And you're just coloring right inside there. Right? You can go with the white lines if you want, nothing wrong with that. But I just find that, you know, just filling that in, not heavy, relaxed, chilled out, having a good time. And it develops very quickly. That's what I like about it too. It develops really quickly. And then, oh, is it purple? And if you want to be a little adventurous, you go purple to a touch of the red. And remember, this is your coloring page, right? And you're just taking artwork that I've done and enhancing it, making it better, right? I mean, I like doing the outline stuff, and you guys like doing the inline stuff, you know, inline, right? But that's what it's all about, guys. Just having a good time, enjoying yourself, coloring, not worrying about too many things, seeing how it develops, seeing if you can kind of maybe change it as it goes, right? I find that's a lot of fun too, just seeing if I can change it as it goes. See, just layered that right over top. Nice thing about the Prismacolor is it tends to do that. Prismacolor is really good for that kind of blending aspect. I mean, I know there's other pencil crayons out there, and I'm just throwing a big fancy name, but it is one of the ones that I do find I like to work with on that. So this gives you an idea of what I'm talking about. So I'll just keep on coloring, and we'll see how this develops, and we'll go from there. So what I've done here is I've advanced a little bit on some of my coloring, and so you'll see I actually picked up some metallic colors too, and started playing around with that. Again, it brings it out, makes it a little more interesting, a little bit more fun. You can kind of blend on top of that a little bit, make it happen, see what happens. It's really kind of cool to see, because, you know, as you're working away, you know, all of a sudden you're like saying to yourself, wow, this is really developing into a picture that I like. You know, and for me even, that's the same thing, as I'm looking at it and kind of going, oh wow, I don't mind this picture, it's kind of cool. It's yeah, it's a pretty little fish. The betas are gorgeous little fish. So I think I did a great representation of a betta fish, right? And I think that it gives you guys some fun to sit and color it in and enjoy it. And as I said, you see like the way that I'm not really pushing hard. I'm also not worried about full fill. You know, like I'm filling it, but there's a little bit of black that comes through in that. But I think it kind of gives it that character. Well, you can let me know what you think. I mean, that's what it's all about. And hopefully you guys like this kind of stuff. And if you do like it, please send me a message. Tell me what you think, right? I like to hear from people. I like to hear what they want to, you know, what they want to see, what they think. I think you notice that I like to change things up. I go from a betta fish to some weird designs and stuff like that. And I just like to hear what people will like. So I'm going to keep coloring because I'm kind of enjoying this, and I do understand how relaxing it is now. Anyways, because I'm not generally a guy who colors in, like, you know, I paint, right? But that's a kind of a whole different thing. That's all to do with brush strokes. But this, it's nice. It's fun. I'm just going to drift off a little bit here. See, now I can go back to just a nice regular yellow, but I'm not going to go too hard. The minute I start to notice I'm going too hard, I just lighten right up. Just lighten up so that I'm just kind of like, oh yeah, just falling into it. And that's the fun of it. So I'll just keep on working on this and see where it goes. See what happens at the end. So guys, this is what I wound up with, which I think turned out quite nice. Lots of bold colors and stuff like that. The other thing too is something like this, once it's finished, you can even start to use some gel pens on top of that. Might even really balance it out there. And that's the fun of this, right? Allows you to use all your artistic know-how and or just learning and having fun with it, and just explore. And that's what it's about, guys. Let's sit back, we explore, we find out, we learn about art, and I think it turned out okay. It has kind of a, looks like a big fish on somebody's driveway, you know, black chalk and white chalk on the black asphalt, right? Looks amazing. So here we have your basic coloring page. So we got white paper, black ink, no background. The thing is, if you want to make background, you have to kind of color the whole thing in. Now, back to my other one. Very vibrant, lots of pastel-y colors. You can really get an idea of exactly what I'm looking at and what I was thinking about when I said a reverse coloring page. Now, there is nothing wrong with the old traditional coloring page. I like it. I actually had fun doing this. But I gotta be honest to you, that really stands out to me. So, there again is what I'm talking about. So, enjoy my reverse coloring pages, guys. So, thanks for watching. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button, smash the like button, and bell for notification, and just have a good, fun day. And, oh, be cool like a big bull moose. You know how it works, guys, right? Well, thank you so much again.